From Lego Monkie Kid. This is set 80036, aka the City of Lanterns. It comes with 7 minifigs, 9 characters if you count these two. It has a whopping 2,187 pieces and will retail for $150 starting on January 1st, 2022. Let's take a look. Minifigures. Let's start off with the figs. Some may gloss over them as neat, but upon further inspection, there is more that meets the eye. Monkie Kid continues its yearly tradition and includes random civilians in sets. This time around, we get 3 new civilians. The first one is the train driver, who seems simple and generic, but what do you expect? His only purpose in the set is to drive the monorail and make the city feel more alive. The next figure is named Huang, but I just call her the Lantern Girl since that's her accessory. And I'm no minifigure savant, so I'm not sure if the torso or the head prints are reused, but as a civilian, she does her job. And the same goes for our last civilian named Han, who is rocking a really cool green shirt and a fiery red jacket. The set also comes with these 2 little fellas called City Bots, which are a direct reference to the Time Cruiser's robot. Build-wise, they're the same, the only thing that changes is the color of the stud on their head. For the main cast of characters, we get a reused Mr. Tang from the 2021 Summer Wave. And for me, this really isn't an issue. Since I like this design, I think it fits Tang perfectly. Something really cool is that Tang's accessories are a dumpling and chopsticks. Yes, Lego just introduced chopsticks as a piece. I love how Tang looks while he's holding them. It just fills me up with joy. New to this set is this new Pigsy. The only thing that's really new is the torso, which is really just an updated version of Pigsy's chef uniform. And I do like the inclusion of red into his color scheme slightly. He doesn't have any leg printing whatsoever, and the face is the same face we've been getting since 2020. Accessory-wise, Pigsy has a lot. He obviously has his rake, but this set also gives Pigsy a backpack, some binoculars, and a megaphone. Pigsy definitely feels ready for the adventure. Oh, and before I forget, Pigsy also gets his own hot air balloon, so he can travel around the city with ease. And like most of the Monkie Kid vehicles this wave, it has weapon storage. Lego, thank you. The Meg in this set is also semi-new. It's a new casual May design. The only thing that's really new is the torso. The head and wig are reused from 2020, but the torso is great. She has this new green jacket with a light green shirt underneath and a light blue bag across the torso. And on the back, it's fantastic. It's May's dragon logo with 2 white horses beside it. Get it? Because she's the white dragon horse girl? It's simple, but I love it. I appreciate this detail a lot. Accessory-wise, May only comes with her phone, but it's very fitting. Finally, we get to my favorite figure of the set. It's the new MK, and he is so cool. Obviously, he reuses the MK wig, but they introduce a new torso, legs, and face print for this fig, and I am all about this outfit. It doesn't really feel like MK, since MK is more of a yellow, white, red, and teal. This outfit feels more like a Sun Wukong color scheme, and I love that he's wearing a Monkey King bag across the torso. The legs are very simple, but they work. And what really sells this figure is the brand new face print. It takes Sun Wukong's crown and turns it into sunglasses. I need them. I don't know why, I absolutely love this face print. It is so MK. I think this might be like my top 3 favorite new face prints of the wave. Accessory wise, MK comes with the staff, the compass, and the map with all the locations of the fire ring. The build. The City of Lanterns is just as awesome in person as it looks in the photos, and it's also massive. It measures around 14 inches wide, 8 inches deep, and 14 inches tall. I honestly can't believe this is just $150. It's also very sturdy. Like, very sturdy. Like, don't believe me? Just watch this. Some of you definitely had a heart attack while watching that. But yeah, the set is just really well designed. The whole city is built under this incredibly strong foundation, and it also allows one really cool feature, which is customizability. I remember when the Monkie Kid theme was announced, a lot of people were crazy about the side builds, but were not into the main builds. Everyone wanted the Speedy Panda store, but nobody wanted Red Sun's Inferno truck. Well, to all of those who just wanted the side builds, this is for you. You can take each store and rearrange them to your liking. And even if you don't have the space for all of this, you can take all the stores out and display them in a horizontal manner. Underneath the city, there even are some black pins stored, so you can take them and connect all the shops together in a horizontal manner. And if you have the older builds, like let's say Pigsy's Noodle Shop, it goes perfectly along with the shops in this set. And on that note, I should also point out that Pigsy's Noodle Shop fits in the city's modules. So if you don't like one store specifically, you can take one out and put in the Noodle Shop. Just saying. Each store individually has so much personality. I also appreciate the fact that each store has a strong silhouette, so you can tell them apart from each other. Taking a closer look at each individual store, I'd have to say my least favorite is probably the Panda store, the new Speedy Panda store. And not because it's bad, it's just that we've already seen Speedy Panda stores, so like the wow factor is not there anymore, but it's still great. I love the color scheme, the orange, the yellow, the white, the gray, and the sand green. On the inside, it's 5 studs deep, so you can probably fit 2 figures in there, and it has a couple of products on display. On the top, it has a tree coming out, and I really like how it looks, but the rest of the shops impress me a bit more. The next build I want to take a look at is the Lotus Hotel. I'm guessing this is going to play a big role in the season because it does have the fire ring attached, and the fire ring is like the collectible everyone is trying to get their hands on. But I don't know, it's very simple. I love the sand blue. Sand blue, I think it's my favorite Lego color. The way the windows are designed, the entranceway, the lotus flower at the top with the little gray frogs as gargoyles, and the giant lantern hanging from the ceiling. Aesthetically, I really like how this looks. On the inside, it has a lobby where you can store some luggage, and on the second floor, it has a room with a bed on it. A very fresh and neat build, if I can say so myself. The smallest shop is surprisingly really neat. It's this lobster restaurant that has this posable lobster, which is really well designed. You can move the arms and claws and the head up and down. I like the sitting charts. You can sit Tang on there and have him eat, which is a very Tang thing to do. But in general, it's very simple, but it gets the job done. Now, let's talk about my favorite store in the City of Lanterns, the Lego store. This is fantastic. I mean, if you ever grew up going to Disney Springs or some big flagship Lego store, you could recognize the iconic green and red dragon. I love it. And the inside is also really neat. Again, it's 5 studs deep, but it has a wall of classic and modern Lego sets, and it's like, we didn't need these details, but I'm so happy they put them in. I also love the fact that they put in a pick-a-brick wall. Like, this store just has so much thought put into it, and I can appreciate all the thought. Oh, and I almost forgot, they put in a Lego store bag. It's so cool. Now, the second to last modular store is the Bubble Tea store. I really like how it looks. There really isn't that much to it. On the inside, it has space for the cashier, but what you see is what you get. I love the little bubble tea mascot they have going on and the poster thingy. Above the store, there's also a staircase that allows you to get from the monorail to the second floor of the city. The last and biggest store in the city is what I call the Monkey Shop. It's like this shop/restaurant. The first floor, you can buy stuff. You see a couple of references to Spider Queen, the Bull clones, MK's old headphones. And on the second floor, it's a full-on noodle restaurant. My favorite part about the store is actually the stickers. I think the stickers really bring this to life. I also really like how they did the monkey face. In general, I really like the color scheme. I think the tan and the green go well together. I would say this is one of the centerpieces of the city, but I think all the stores make the city come to life. The city itself also has some locations that don't come apart. Like on the right side, you have this karaoke bar, which is very small, but for what it is, it works. And on the back of the karaoke bar, you have this alleyway where you could park one of these scooters. And it also has this graffiti, which if you know, you know. Bionicle fans, make some noise. And on the other side, you have this location, which is where you buy the ticket to get on the monorail. And of course, next to it, you have the staircase to go and access the monorail. Now, the monorail by itself is cool. You have these 3 wagons. Each wagon can fit 1 minifigure. They don't fit snugly. They fit very, very loose. But it's fine. But when you put the monorail on the track, I love this thing. It moves around very smoothly. I rarely have issues with it. A couple of times it does fall off the track, but it's mainly because it's going way too fast. In general, the monorail was not needed, but I'm so happy they put it in. It just gives the city more personality, and it makes it different than all the other city builds in this style LEGO's made over the years. Another thing I love about the set are the references. Hero Factory, Bionicle, Lego Island, even old Journey to the West cartoons are referenced. And I know I'm not mentioning every reference in the set, so if you guys feel there's a reference that's really important, please tell me in the comments down below. But now, if I had to complain about one thing, it'll have to be about the actual lanterns, funny enough. Especially the ones attached at the monorail. Whenever you're playing around with the monorail or trying to put figures in, they tend to fall off. But that's about it. Like, that's the one problem. Lanterns fall off. I really think designer Justin Ramsden absolutely nailed it with this set. And I can't wait to see what's next in the Monkie Kid theme, especially from Justin. Value. In terms of value, I don't think it's even a conversation. The set will retail for $150 for 2,183 pieces. That's a 6.9 cents per piece. And the price to scale ratio is also amazing. If this set was 170, 180, I'd still say it's worth it, but at 150, it's a steal. And if you live in Europe, this will retail for 120 euros. You guys have no excuse to not pick it up. The value is there, and whoever says it isn't is just wrong. Conclusion. This set is a masterpiece, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. It is amazing from an aesthetic standpoint, and from a structural standpoint, it's flawless. There are so many features that were not necessary, but the fact that they put them in makes this set even better. I think it's worth every single penny. It's big, it's deep, and full of life. Every corner of the set has so much thought put into it. The minifigures are also great. It has 3 exclusive minifigures and a couple more to fill up the city. I also love the fact that if you've been collecting Monkie Kid sets for the last year and a half, you probably have a lot of random civilians in your collection, and you can take those and use them to fill up the city. I genuinely think this is a perfect Lego playset, but hey, that's just my big opinion. But now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you think about the set? Also, check out our other Lego reviews. You probably don't want to miss them. And don't forget to subscribe to the Masters of Brickjitzu YouTube channel. See you guys next time and take care.